Today I've invited a good friend of mine, Tammy, who's Korean but was adopted by an American family when she was little. And since she wants to learn more about Korean foods, I've promised her that I will make a couple of traditional and fusion Korean American recipes just for her. Today I'll start off by making the dessert first because it requires quite a bit of time to prepare as it involves the 6-hour fermentation process. It's called shike, a Korean sweet beverage drink that's often served as a dessert drink during major holidays and on special occasions. What you see here is some malt or barley flour, which I've already mixed 2 cups in this large bowl with 10 cups of water for about 2 hours. And here I have 2 cups of sweet rice also soaked in water for about 2 hours. And the rest of the ingredients are some dried dates, ginger, and a couple of cinnamon sticks, which I'll be boiling with the liquid and the rice later on, and the pine nuts will be served later on when it's chilled. Lastly, the sugar will be added to the shike for its added sweetness. We'll start off by making the rice. Pour the rice in here in the rice cooker. And since they've been soaking in water for a couple hours, they have doubled in the volume. And all I'm adding is a little more water, about 1.5 cups. Close the lid and we'll start cooking the rice. The rice is going to take approximately 20 minutes. Let's move on to making the next recipe, which is Korean American fusion dish. Ginseng and pine nut flavored tteokgalbi burger served with kimchi slaw. First, we'll need to soak these dried shiitake mushrooms in water so they'll soften. We'll just pour the water tonight, press them down. They'll get soaked. This is extra firm tofu packed with proteins. Delicious. So cut any way you want. You don't have to really chop them up finely, just coarsely like this. And as you can see, there's not a lot of moisture, so that's good. Put them in the bowl along with the ground beef. Normally we would use some ground pork as well, but in this case I won't because it's going to be really quick on the pan. We'll put about 2 heaping tablespoons of freshly minced ginger. Ginger is always good for meat. And about 3 large tablespoons of garlic, black pepper. And some onion salt. And a couple of eggs. Just break them in there. Don't worry, just break. And before I start mixing with my hand, I'll add some flour. About 4 large heaping tablespoons. Now we'll start mixing. Remember to wash your hands before and after. We're going to add the chopped up ginseng in the blender with the pine nuts and pulsate it. 3 ounces of ginseng, 2 teaspoons of pine nuts. They're done. Like about 3 tablespoons of this coarsely chopped, grinded pine nuts and ginseng. That's big enough. About a 1/4 pound burger. It holds it all together really well. I'll make a few more. Then we're gonna get a skillet out, heavy skillet, and pan fry it. Tteokgalbi meant it requires rice sticks. That's why tteok means rice cake. It's some olive oil in the pan. It's better if you have a heavy skillet like this. So I will add this patties in there. Give it a little gentle push. That's enough for 4. Here's a few pieces of rice sticks. They are fresh and soft. So I'll take a couple pieces like this and squeeze them in between the patty like this. So for a medium well burger, you might want to flip it after 3 minutes. Ooh, nice. Get how crispy and brown it is at the bottom. The next thing I'm going to do, if you cover it with the lid, let it cook indirectly in the heat and the moisture so the patties will cook faster. And I'll leave it on for about additional 2-3 minutes. What I have here is pre-made bulgogi kalbi sauce, which I always have handy because I drizzle it over my burgers and all kinds of stir fries. And it's basically soy sauce, sesame oil, a little bit of lemon juice, minced garlic, ginger, and crushed pineapple juice and pear juice. Instead of using the sugar, I think it's better to use natural sugars. I think it's ready. We're going to open this and drizzle this kalbi sauce. Before they get caramelized from the kalbi sauce, I'll add the mushrooms on top of the burgers. Like this. And drizzle some more kalbi sauce on top. So you'll have shiitake mushroom kalbi reduced burger patty. Back to the shiki, I'm going to put this malt water in the rice. The rice is cooked, so all you do is gently, if you want to use a sifter if you want, but in this case, just slowly add the water, just a clear liquid on the top. So all we need to do is wait about 4 to 6 hours for the fermentation process to take place. And it's ideal if you have a rice cooker because you set it on warm and the temperature is about 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that all the ingredients for the dak galbi burger are ready, I'll need to make the kimchi slaw. In this Tupperware here, I have some aged kimchi, which is about a month old. The great thing about kimchi, you don't throw them away no matter how old they are. It's a little sour and pungent because it's about a month old. So what I've done is just rinse in water. I'm just going to slice them up. And all I'll add to it is some sesame oil and sesame seeds. So let me get out my sesame oil and my sesame seeds. Using my hands again, get a good mix. Because of the kimchi color, don't forget to wash it right away. I'll pour some drizzle, about a large tablespoon, and the roasted sesame seeds. Sprinkle over them generously. Kimchi is packed with antioxidants and nutrients and minerals. It's really healthy food. The slaw is ready. Wow, the sesame oil took away all the pungent smell, the sour smell of the aged kimchi. That's great. We'll move this out of our way and plate the food. I'll just slice up a tomato here, a couple of pieces to go on the burger. I love tomatoes, and so does Tammy. All we need now is healthy whole wheat burger buns. In Korea, we would of course eat the dak galbi patty with rice, but in this case, we're serving in a regular bun. I have some fresh sesame leaves I'll use as a garnish. One side here, I'll add the kimchi slaw. Take a piece of lettuce, leaf, put it on top. And I like my sesame leaf too with the burger, so I'll place one on top. Nice big piece here. Shiitake mushrooms look so good. It's a huge burger. And on top, I'll just put the tomato slices next to it. One last thing to go on Tammy's plate. I've prepared Korean version of French fries. Instead of using regular potato fries, I'll be pan frying some rice sticks. As you can see here, I have cut up. It's actually a long rice stick, but I've sliced them into half. And it will be served more like a dessert to eat at the end because I'm going to sprinkle some sugar over it. What I'm going to do is heat up a non-stick skillet and add some avocado oil, truffle oil mixed together, and you will actually taste the wonderful flavor of the truffle oil at the end, even after you finish eating the rice cake. So this good mix of avocado and truffle oil will be very, very flavorful. And I think it's hot enough, so I'll add the rice sticks. It will be crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, and with sprinkling some sugar, brown sugar. So it'll be sweet yet flavorful. Off comes the rice sticks. A couple of pieces here, and just sprinkle this organic brown sugar on top. I've pre-made the shikke ahead of time. So all you do is, after you see the grains of rice float on the surface from the rice cooker, you have to empty the contents onto a larger stock pot and add a little bit more water, the dried dates, ginger, cinnamon sticks, and boil for additional 5 minutes. And put them in a container like this and chill in the fridge before serving. Little milky, light brown, but chilled and very, very nutritious. A pinch of pine nuts in there. That's how we serve shikke in Korea. Hello, Tammy!
Hi!
You're just on time!
Great, it looks delicious.
Oh, thank you. This is the Korean-American fusion recipes that I've prepared. In case you're wondering, yes, it looks like a burger. It's actually ginseng and pine nut flavored dak galbi burger.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
With a side of kimchi
That I
slaw.
recognize.
And on the side, instead of the regular French fries, I've decided to make you some pan-fried rice cake. It's actually pan-fried with truffle and avocado oil.
Wow.
Very, very flavorful. And I sprinkle the sugar over it.
Delish. Should I dig in?
Sure. Oh, and this is the Korean shikke dessert drink. Shikke.
Shikke dessert drink.
All right, it's rice punch. That's simple.
That looks great as well.
I mean, it's very similar to the Mexican horchata. I think they add condensed milk to it, but this is just very
So it's not as sweet then?
Not as sweet.
Okay.
You want to try this?
Sure.
Cheers. See how it turned out. I chilled it in the fridge. Like it? It's not too sweet.
That's why I like it.
That's good.
It's
It'll
a nice
make a
flavor
cocktail.
too.
Just add a little
Add a little
vodka.
vodka.
I left some for you. So why don't you try out my fusion burger?
I would love to. I'm gonna add a little pine nut on here as well because I love pine nuts.
Yes. What do you think? This is especially for you. It's really abundant with minerals, nutrients, proteins, just like the way you like it.
It's bursting with flavor. I can really taste the ginger. And the kimchi is not too overpowering.
Right.
Even though it's usually kimchi can be very dominant flavor.
It's actually a month old, but because it's a little more pungent and sour, so I rinsed it in water and just mixed some sesame.
It's delicious. I would definitely make this at home.
By the way, there's half of this patty is mixed with tofu, your favorite ingredient.
Even better! I love tofu, you know that.
Of course I do. Now that you've tried that, why don't you dig in on the dessert?
Okay. Dessert. I love dessert.
Not too sweet.
That's good too. I like it because it's not too sweet. Thanks for sharing this wonderful meal. I got a little bit of the Korean culture in there too, which is something that I wanted to learn a little more about. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'll definitely give you my recipes.
I'd love it.
Okay, time to go. Well, remember everybody, life is delicious, so taste it. Cheers.
Cheers.